Okay, so I have my second grade WIN class here, and we're going to be doing a screencast of Google Slides and how to do our reports using Google Slides. So when we're in the Google Slides screen, we have different options of types of Google Slides that we can use. If you're just doing photos, you could pick the photo album one. If you're doing a science project, you could do this, but we're going to start today with just a blank project. Okay, so now we're in here, and the first thing that we want to do, I'm going to say no thanks, we want to title our presentation. So, you guys are doing animal research, right? Okay, so what is one of the animals that we could look for? Ella. Okay, so what would be a good title for my presentation? Emily? Ooh, I like that, Dolphin's Life. So this is just kind of giving it a save name. So if I need to look for it again, I can go in here and find Dolphin's Life and then it'll come up. So right now, I have a pretty boring presentation, don't I? It's all white. Let's fix that. Over here we have the themes. Themes are different ways that the slides are presented. And we get to choose what theme we want for our presentation. Whoop, I think I found one that I like. Do you like this one? Ooh, adds a little bit more flair to it. Now, click to add title. This is the title of my project. So, dolphins, we have Dolphin's Life. And we'll change it to A Dolphin's Life. A subtitle here, this would be a good place to put, what do you think? What do you think we could put here? Malia. You got it, Malia. This would be a good place for your name. So, because I'm starting it, I'll put in Mr. Nolan for this one. Now, over here, I have my bar that shows me the slides, and I can click on it, but I only have one right here, don't I? Drake, can you help us and tell us how do we get a new slide?
On the top, it shows on the plus sign in the left corner, and when you press it, it adds another page.
Excellent. We have a new slide here that comes up. Now, on your research papers, you have different things that you were to tell about. The first one was habitat. So we're going to change this to habitat. So who researched dolphins in here? Just Ella? Ella, what is the habitat of a dolphin? So let's do complete sentences. Dolphins live in the ocean. Do you know which oceans they live in? All oceans? Do you have anything more specific? That's fine. So we can get more information in there. Now, still pretty boring slide, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, what could we add to make it a little bit more exciting? Andrew?
Put in some pictures.
You got it. We need some pictures. So,
It looks just so boring without those pictures.
so in here we have, does everybody see where I'm looking at right now?
Images.
I'm going to,
Drag an image here.
hold on, I'm going to zoom in for a second. This one, it kind of looks like two mountains in the black. That is our images. Our image is where we can either find images that you saved, or we're going to be doing a Google search for it. So let's click on images, and I'm going to unzoom it a little bit.
I know what kind of image
Okay. Okay, so now we're looking for images, which is this icon here. So we're going to click into it. Now we could take a snapshot, which would be taking a picture of yourself, or maybe you had a book in front of you that there was a picture of a dolphin that you wanted to use. You could take a snapshot there. You have your albums, your Google Drive. We're just going to go right into search, and this takes us to Google where we can search images. So this is about dolphins living where? Caleb? In the ocean. So what picture would be good for this slide? What keywords could we type into search? Gianna. Love it. Dolphins in the ocean. Okay. So we go through and we have some different slides. And we're going to choose which one we like. I like the underwater one. So I'm going to click on that. And then when I click select, it's automatically going to take it to the slide. Now, is this in the right slide? No. So we need to, we're going to cut it, move it over to this one, and then we can paste it. Now, look good?
No.
What's wrong? Too big. To adjust the size, what we're going to do, we're going to click on the picture. I like to go to the corner one, and it's going to change to a small arrow, and I can drag it into the size that I want. Now I can position it anywhere I want. I could stretch it long ways if I want to make it longer. It kind of looks distorted, so we'll take it back in. And we have it there. Now, we're done with habitat. We have the title slide. We have the habitat. What do I need to do next? Malia? We need another slide, don't we? Who remembers how to do another slide? Christian? The plus button. What's the next part? It is, Drake, what is it? Okay, so let's add our title. We could say, what does it eat? Or we could do, what do dolphins eat?
No, you forgot a question.
Oh, I love it. Do need a question mark there. Okay, so what do dolphins eat? Dolphins eat. How many things do you have that dolphins eat? 2 of them? Okay, so if we want to make a list, we could do the ellipses. Press enter. Now, up here we have a number list, or we can do a bullet list. That bullet list will help us then just write down a list of things, and it puts a dot here. So what's the one thing that dolphins eat? Dolphins eat fish. Then when I press return, it goes to the next one. Squid. I was hoping that it would misspell it. Okay, there it is. Now, when you have a word that has a red line under it, what does that mean? What does that mean, AJ?
It's not spelled right.
It's not spelled correctly. So what should we do?
You should go back, click right at the part where the...
I can click anywhere on the word, and then I'm going to do a right click, and it's going to come up with, do you mean, or did you mean, things? Is this what I wanted to write?
Yes.
So I'll click on that, so it changes my spelling for me.
Or you could just press backspace.
You could, but maybe you don't know how to spell something. Like, let's say different. Different. Okay. So this is misspelled. I spelled it the best I could. I right click on it. And that's where we can change it. So, that is our spell check.